Of some street flooding. Storm Team meteorologist Jeff Castle's been tracking that rain all morning long. And Jeff, we're going to see more of the same all day?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to continue, Jim, as the rain does continue to come on down, and it's coming down heavily in some areas. We talked about how there would be breaks, and for some of you, you're getting that in the eastern part of the area, but we're being hit pretty hard with very heavy rainfall. Morgan, Limestone County, and on into western sections of Madison County, and that's where the rain is heaviest right now. When you start getting into the reds here, particularly in this sort of a tropical air mass in place, very, very heavy rain, and it's piling up quickly from Hartselle to Decatur to areas just south of Athens, and again extending into western Madison County. Let's go to the weather maps. We have a flood watch in effect now for all of North Alabama. Those are the light green shaded counties. Flash flood warnings now in effect for western Morgan County, southeastern Lawrence County, and those have been extended now to include East Limestone County, western Madison County, and on up into Lincoln County in southern Tennessee. So just be aware there is some rising water in parts of the valley. We do have some reports of some street flooding as well, and if you do encounter water across the roadways, just remember the old rule, turn around, don't drown. So find an alternate route. But again, these areas in the darker green is where we're going to be concerned about, particularly for some additional flooding concerns here through the afternoon hours. So this is a picture Nick Law just sent us and posted on Facebook a little bit ago out of Madison. This is the intersection of Gillespie and County Line Road. If you're familiar with this area, this is a new Walgreens there, and then on the other side of the road is the public shopping center. So you see the water here on the roadway across Gillespie, and again, likely we'll see more scenes like this as the heavy rain continues to come through this afternoon. Here's your forecast the rest of the day. Areas of rain and thunderstorms. Some of that rain will be very heavy. 73 around 1. We'll go 76 at 3. Still holding in the mid-70s at 5 o'clock today. Back in a few moments, we'll track the rain the rest of the day. We'll talk about the rest of the holiday weekend as well, coming up in your full forecast.
Now, meteorologist Jeff Castle with your WAFF 48 Storm Team forecast. We track storms.
A very heavy rain, really your main concern here for your 4th of July plans. We're seeing the rain kind of concentrated around the I-65 corridor. That's where it's been here for the last few hours, prompting flash flood warnings for that area. Parts of Morgan, Limestone County, now Madison, and on into Lincoln County as well in southern Tennessee. Let's go right to Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar and show you that band of heavy rainfall slowly tracking its way on off to the north. And we talked about this earlier, that there would be some breaks out there. Well, the breaks are kind of on either side of this main band. In the eastern part of the valley, just some spotty showers around Rainsville, Fort Payne, and Grant. Down toward Guntersville as well. These are lifting to the north, so we're going to see some rain here, but at least for right now, not seeing anything particularly heavy. Same story out in the Shoals. Now, you did have heavy rain earlier this morning. Right now, just moderate showers around Muscle Shoals, Florence, out to Cherokee. As you head eastward, though, that's where you start to pick up the heavier rains. You see it here to the west of Cortland and Moulton. This is tracking northward, so some of this will be going back into eastern Lauderdale County. And the core of the really heavy rainfall, that's right along the I-65 corridor right now from near Athens down through Decatur and Hartselle. This is working its way gradually off to the north, but this is also the area where we already have flash flood warnings, so this is just causing more problems here. Areas to the west of I-65 in Morgan County, that does include in Hartselle and Decatur, areas in southern Limestone County, and as you head into western Madison County as well, the very heavy rain continues there also through the city of Madison and along Highway 72 here heading into Athens. We take you up to the north. More heavy rain to talk about here into southern Tennessee. You see the end of this really heavy rainfall in northwest Madison County. And again, all this continues to slowly work its way northward. In and around Huntsville, mainly the north side of town, seeing rain right now. Again, as you head west out toward Madison, that's where the rain really starts to pick on up. All right, let's talk about your forecast the rest of the day. And again, it's not looking too good out there. We are going to see areas of rain, some of it coming down very heavily as we're seeing right now. And this is going to persist, it looks like, through the remainder of the afternoon. Perhaps tapering off a bit in time for firework displays, but I still expect there's going to be rain even around the valley for those as well. 76 around 3, we're 75 at 6, 72 degrees at 9 o'clock this evening. How much more rain are we talking about? Well, in some places we've already seen 3 inches of rainfall, and this is what Pinpoint Predictor is forecasting between now and 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't necessarily focus on the individual points, just the range here. On average, it's looking like around 3 to 5 inches of rain through most of the valley, but you can see in some places we could be topping 6 inches of rain before it's all said and done, and especially that may happen where we've already seen upwards of 3 inches of rain here around Decatur Athens and on into western Madison County. So the bottom line is it's going to stay wet. The rain's going to continue to come on down, and it is going to be heavy. Just over the last 6 hours where we have that flash flood warning, look at how much rain has come down. Anywhere from 3 to almost 4 inches of rain stretching into western Madison County now. And again, there's more coming on in as we take you through the rest of the day. One stripe of very heavy rainfall affecting North Alabama. There's more wet weather down to the south coming northward, and likely we'll see some more development in between as we head through the rest of the afternoon. Here's that latest forecast with Pinpoint Predictor. 3 o'clock today, still looking at pockets of rain, some of it heavy. 6 o'clock this evening, same story, not much has changed. 9 o'clock tonight, perhaps beginning to see a little bit of a break in the action, and again, hopefully that's going to work out for the fireworks displays later on. Midnight tonight, not dealing with the real heavy rain, but still some spotty wet weather around, and looks like this is going to continue tomorrow and perhaps into Saturday as well before we begin to see some improvement by the end of the weekend. Temperatures low to mid 70s, not likely to change much, particularly where that steadier rain is falling. We'll go 76 on average this afternoon, 79 tomorrow. Rain chances continue very high, around 70 to 80% the next couple days. On Saturday, still a 60% chance for showers and storms. Highs will get back into the 80s as we do expect a few more breaks in the wet weather heading through the weekend. By Sunday, maybe the best day out of the long weekend. Still a 30% chance for showers and storms, but looks like the rain coverage will be on the decrease heading into next week. The temperatures on the increase with highs back in the 90s. But watching the rain this afternoon, of course, you can track it on our website at WFF.com. And as I was mentioning and Nick was mentioning in his report, turn around, don't drown. If you're traveling, you run into flooded roadways, find an alternate route to get to where you're going.
Yeah, if you had any doubt at all, because sometimes you just can't tell just how deep it is.
Yeah, you got to be careful out there.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Of course, you can get real-time updates from the Storm Team on Twitter as well. Just look for the handle 48 Storm Team.